What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of the 1129 pod. My name is Alex. I'm here with my co-host
Keegan.
And today, we're just gonna be talking about our favorite movies. So we split into three categories today. Keegan, you want to give us a rundown on what we're gonna be talking about today?
Yeah, so we're gonna go back and forth one for one. We're gonna start by explaining our favorite childhood movie and why. Then we're gonna go into a different category of serious movies, and then we're gonna finish off with everybody's favorite comedy movies. So I guess I'll start it off right away with my favorite childhood movie. So I'm gonna go with personally Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think it's a timeless movie. I mean, I remember watching it for the first time when I was a kid, and I was absolutely obsessed with Star Wars. It kind of encompasses my childhood. I don't know about you, Regs.
Yeah, I remember watching it in theaters. My brother fell asleep, so that's why I remember it. But yeah, that was a great film, and it kind of brings the whole story together. It's the missing piece of those original six.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and I think it's a movie as well that's kind of timeless. As I get older, I can keep watching it, watching it, and it never gets old. And I get that nostalgia when I watch it, which makes it so good.
I feel you. So mine's more of a little bit more of like a funnier sort of like childish movie. My favorite childhood movie, I'd say, would be Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah.
That's a timeless film, like Star Wars, but John Hughes films are some of my favorites. And, growing up, I've always wanted to have a day like Ferris, fake being sick, going to the city with your buddies and just hanging out and doing stuff that, you wouldn't normally get to do as an adult, because you got responsibilities and stuff. And so I just think it was, that's a film that I really like because it just is like, a fun film that I've always wished of having a day like that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. For the viewers as well, actually, Alex introduced me to that movie and made me watch it for the first time our sophomore year in college, and I couldn't agree more. That movie is phenomenal. Who doesn't want a day like,
Exactly. Sun's out, how can you be in school on a day like today? You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, so those are our two favorite childhood movies. We'll move into the next category of serious movies. So, something might pull at your heartstrings a little bit, So mine, I'm going to go with Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith and his son Jaden, who's also in that movie.
Okay.
And for those of you who are unfamiliar, it kind of follows Will Smith's journey as he's like broke and homeless, and he's trying to support his child, and he's trying to make it on Wall Street at the same time. And I'll kind of leave it at that, where you can watch it for yourself. But it's a very popular movie, and I think it really hits home in a lot of aspects of life and a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. So yeah, it's definitely got to be one of my favorites.
Yeah, I remember watching that in English class when I was like in the 7th grade, and I don't know, it's just like a cool story to like, persevering and, making the most of what you have and, choosing how you want to live instead of, letting life do what it wants to you. You make your own, pave your own path.
A very inspiring movie.
For sure. So my serious movie, I'm going to take it a little bit different direction, not really like a heartstring tugger, but like, like a serious kind of like action-y movie. And I'm going to go with The Dark Knight. Batman Dark Knight.
I remember watching that when I was a kid too.
I just think that movie is just one of my favorites of all time. Heath Ledger's The Joker is amazing. Christian Bale as Batman is just phenomenal. I think everyone in that film just kind of portrays their character so well and plays their character so well. And it just filled with so much action and twists. And that's another one of those films that I could watch over and over and over again, and I'll never get sick of it because I don't know, it surprises me every single time.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well. It kind of fits into that Star Wars category of kind of timeless films that bring back the nostalgia of like being a young teenager and seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. It's a great film.
Yeah, for sure. So then moving into our last category of comedy. I mean, I watched this movie probably 25 times. It's a house favorite. That's My Boy with Adam Sandler. That's My Boy. Best comedy movie out there. If you haven't seen it, the way I would describe it is those comedy movies that are kind of so stupid that they're funny. It fits into that category, but it's one of those movies where I could watch time and time again and laugh every single time. And I think I probably quote that movie a couple times a day.
Yeah, so. Definitely one of the house favorites here at 1129. Yeah, definitely. So for my favorite comedy, it's going to be a classic. I think it's a lot of people's favorite comedies. Is Step Brothers. I think that's just one of the funniest films ever made.
Don't touch my drums.
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are just perfect in it. I mean, who doesn't love a 40-year-old child? I mean, they play it so well, and it's just one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's another one where every time I see it, I laugh, and I will never get sick of that movie.
Never gets old or stale. It's always funny every single time. So
exactly. Well, we'd love to hear your comments on what your favorite movies are. So when we post this on Instagram stories, feel free to swipe up and send in your recommendations. But that's it for this installation of the 1129 podcast. I'm Keegan.
I'm Alex.
And we'll catch you guys later.
Thank you, guys.